scholarship where he plans to major in business. Congratulations, Ryan, Tracy, and Matthew. Our next senior is Rainey Cookstrom. Rainey is joined tonight by his mom, Louise, and Tom Cookstrom. He has been a dedicated athlete and student leader. Rainey has been a valuable part of the Spring Hill baseball program for 4 years. He has also participated in soccer for 4 years, basketball for 2 years, and served as a basketball and wrestling manager. Beyond sports, Rainey has been actively involved as a PALS mentor, an FCA leader, and a Lynx leader. His favorite baseball memory is bonding with his teammates in the dugout and before games, especially the times that involved climbing on top of a bathing fence. Let me explain that to Rainey sometime. After graduation, Rainey will be playing baseball at Mid-American Nazarene University in studying chemistry. We look forward to watching his continued growth and success. Congratulations, Rainey. Brett Kuhn is our next senior. Brett is joined tonight by his parents, Brad and Vanessa Kuhn. He has been a dedicated member of the Spring Hill baseball program for 4 years as well. Brett also played basketball during his freshman and sophomore years. One of his favorite parts of playing baseball for the high school has been the opportunity to compete every day with his teammates and friends. After graduation, Brett plans to continue growing his lawn care and landscaping business, which he has proudly owned and operated for the past 6 years. Congratulations, Brett, and we wish you all the best. Our final senior on the evening is Matthew Perry. Matthew is joined tonight by his parents, Ryan and Janae Perry. He's been a proud member of the baseball program for the past 4 years and has also spent time giving back to his PALS program. Some of his favorite high school memories come from the baseball field, especially making it to the state tournament the past 2 years, which he said will never forget. Off the field, Matthew is known for a strong work ethic, positive attitude, and willingness to help others. After graduation, you'll be serving a 2-year mission in Recife, Brazil, for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. Congratulations, Matthew. I know you're headed to big things. Ladies and gentlemen, our 2025 baseball seniors. Thank you.
This is your home for the Broncos. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Busher, though, with the rebound. She'll go right back up with it. Gets contact and the foul. Final seconds of this first quarter. Three on the way by Herman. Big three to close out the first. Over to Schultz. Nearly stolen away it is. Miller. Miller throw it out for Gaw. Gaw being trailed. Hudson elevates and lays it in. Why he didn't shoot that, I don't know. Bruce will go from way down. Oh, baked it in! Yeah. Baked it in! My God. How about them apples? Wow.
It's time for the Broncos on your home for Spring Hill High School athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live.
Bronco Baseball on Spring Hill Sports Live is presented by Strode Orthodontics. Strode Orthodontics specializes in creating beautiful, healthy smiles. Dr. Claire Strode and the staff at Strode Orthodontics is experienced, highly trained orthodontic specialists with decades of combined experience. Locations in Spring Hill, Olathe, and Overland Park. Learn more at StrodeOrtho.com. And two teams from those areas, Spring Hill and Olathe. Olathe East to be, in fact, towing off for the final game of the regular season here on Spring Hill Sports Live. For Spring Hill Sports Live, alongside my partner, Spring Hill's finest, Caden Carbajo, I'm Brendan Bolin. And Caden, it's always a special day on senior night. We just witnessed the 4 seniors being honored here today, and a few of them will actually be in the lineup today. So it's interesting to see how, with this senior leadership going to be in the lineup, different from the normal seniors that we normally see in the lineups, different what they're going to do tonight, and I'm sure they're going to perform their best tonight.
Oh, definitely. I think anytime you can have a senior night, there's only one every year, but if you're a senior, definitely is a night that you will remember forever, and I know the parents will as well, and we'll see how it is in this very humid weather today. So.
Very humid weather, in fact, and some of the hottest days of the spring so far coming in the later parts of May, as the Broncos will take the field, and I'll take care of the defensive. I'll get the starting lineups for you here for the Broncos. Our starting lineups are presented by Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services. Michael's goals to help you plan for the unexpected, protect your future. Getting to know you and the things that are most important to you will help them customize the right plan for your needs. To learn more, visit them at 117 South Main Street in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2336. And here's a look at today's starting lineups. On the hill for the Broncos today, it'll be Keaton Neal, who normally is at shortstop. He'll be on the mound today. Leading off at second base, Benny Reagan batting second, and at third, Sam Harris. Keaton Neal on the hill, of course, batting third. Hunter Hall is batting cleanup and is the DH, batting fifth. And at shortstop, Jordan Miller batting sixth. And in right field, Max Mead batting seventh, and catching Ramey Krugstrom batting eighth. Left fielder, Brett Kuhn batting ninth. And at first base, Matt Terry. Colton Scott is out of the lineup, but he will be playing in center field. Milo Burton to lead things off for Olathe East. This is an Olathe East squad that comes in a very good program, and the first offering to Milo Burton is upstairs for ball one, and we're underway here and playing for our doubleheader. That one misses. 2 balls, no strikes. And for the junior committed to the University of Missouri to play baseball after this, and that 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike one. 2 balls and a strike now. Another one high and inside. 3 balls, 1 strike to count. Olathe East is riding high after a 12th inning walk-off. Burton went 1 for 4. He was caught stealing and had a stolen base against Olathe North, and that one is in for strike 2. Count now full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the 3-2 taken outside for ball 4, so Olathe East, their leadoff batter, and Milo Burton will be on the board. So Caden, not what you want in your leadoff at bat to give up a walk, so it was a well or deserved walk from Milo Burton. It was a 6-pitch battle, and number 7 from Carson May is in for strike 1.
You know, we'll see if this leads into a double play, but that's what we could hope for.
Double play ball is in fact. This is Carson May in the 2 spot. And back-to-back strikes thrown by Keaton Neal. This is a battle of another SEC versus SEC. Keaton Neal committed to Florida, and Carson May will be playing at Kentucky next year.
That will be fun.
Throw down to first, no, nothing there. Olathe East, the 6A team out of Sunflower League, and they'll go to the umpire. Did he go around? He did not. This will be pitch number 10 for Keaton Neal. He deals a beautiful strike right there, so it's a 4-pitch strikeout and 1 down. So Carson May will strike out. And for May, that is strikeout number 18 on the season. Third batter steps in, and Gustavo Leon. Leon, a .329 average and 76 at-bats. .379 on base, 25 hits on the season, 7 doubles and a triple, 8 walks, and only 3 strikeouts. This is a chopper to Terry. He'll go to the bag himself for out number 2. Meanwhile, that runner in Milo Burton moves over to second base. So 2 down on the ground out to Matthew Terry. As Crockstrom and Neal will talk things on the hill. And Grant Pollock steps in, the cleanup hitter. Pollock, .362 batting average this season, .446 on base. Versus Olathe North, he went 1 for 5, 2 runs scored. He scored the winning run in the bottom of the 12th after he got on with a single to lead things off. And it was a sac fly. Yes, Caden, they played 5 innings of extra innings last night.
Wow.
Against the Eagles of Olathe North, and a big swing and a miss right there for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Pollock. 17 hits on the season, 12 RBIs, 11 runs scored, just 3 doubles. 14 singles this season. 0-2 on the, that's lined into right center field. That's going to get down around to score is Milo Burton, and it's an RBI single for Grant Pollock, and Olathe East in front 1-0 early. That was a great drive by Pollock.
Yeah.
Getting that one into the gap. Now first pitch swinging into left field. And right there to make the catch is Kuhn for out number 3. So Olathe East drives in 1 early. We go to the bottom of the first. The Broncos up to bat next.
Feeling stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Allies Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Allies will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit alliestherapy.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a third-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Bottom of the first here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brett Lysert on the mound for the Hawks, and he swings and misses at that one for strike 1. Next one fouled off, and Leon will watch that one sail over the fence. Count it, no balls and 2 strikes. 37 innings this season for Lysert. Start number 7. That one outside for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Benny Reagan. Reagan slaps that one over the head of second into right field. And Benny Reagan delivered a leadoff single to get things going for the Broncos. And that's a clutch hit right there, Cade.
Oh yeah, anytime you get the leadoff batter on, it's definitely can boast confidence for the whole team, especially the top of the order.
So Lysert, his last appearance, he went 4 innings. Allowed 6 hits, 7 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 9 strikeouts. And the first offering, high and outside for ball 1 to Sam Harris. Harris 1 for 3 in the last game. He got his single back in the 4th inning against the Cyclones. They won that one 8-1. Harris is showing bunt. Corner of the infield's going. And runner goes to second, and he's in safely. As there went Reagan, and it looked like he hesitated for a second there, wanting to go. Corner of the infield was ready for small ball. So Benny Reagan takes second base. But Lysert's last start, you go back to May 3rd against Mill Valley. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. 2 balls and 1 strike to Harris. And that start against Mill Valley. 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, 7 walks, and 2 strikeouts. That was it. It's a very talented Mill Valley squad. Corner infield in. And Harris pulls back in time. Count at 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, it's Reagan, Harris, Neal, Hunter Hall if anyone gets on for the Broncos here in the first inning. Lysert's 3-1. Fouled off, and the count now fought. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Harris very content with that swing. Still a solid offering, so Tries to swing away, and now it's a big 3-2 coming up. Lizer checks back to second, now fires. That one high and outside for ball 4. It's a single and a walk now for Lizer, and the Hawks are going to put 2 on the bases. And in comes in Keaton Neal. Keaton Neal, the Florida commit, went 0 for 3. But he did get on base in the 3rd inning with a walk. High, and I mean sky-high pop-up in the infield. That'll be caught. There goes Reagan to third. He's in safely. And to second goes Harris. And Kate, that was a sky-high pop-up that day.
Definitely was, yeah.
I had to track it down. It's Leon to make that catch. Runners advance to second and third. One down for Hunter Hall. That was a beautifully placed off speed in the zone for strike 1. Hunter Hall 1 for 2, scored a run, had a walk. He was also hit by a pitch. The Broncos were hit 3 times against the Cyclones. Another off speed placed beautifully. Hall swings and misses that one, counted 0-2. And quite a crowd we have here. Olathe not too far from Spring Hill. No balls and 2 strikes to Hunter Hall. That one into left center field, and what a catch! And the throw to second way off. And they're going to double up the Broncos. Frozen on the base path, so the Broncos will strand 2 after the double play from the Hawks. We go to the second. Olathe East in front, 1-0.
50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
The 15, the 10, 5, Colt McCann, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
It's like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley, the substituted freshman. Fights forward, across the goal line, touchdown Trojans.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Brendan Bolin, Caden Carbajo back here with you. Callan Ohm, Caden Wallace, and Slocum, the next 3 up for the Hawks. So the Hawks have a 1-0 early lead, and that one high at inside for ball 1. Curveball low, 2 balls, no strikes. Callan Ohm, pinch hit against the Eagles, 1 for 2 with a double, an RBI, and a walk. That one into right center field, and it's going to get down into the gap. Leadoff single for Callan Ohm and Olathe East to lead things off. Back-to-back time, the Hawks have now got on base to start off the inning. And steps in Caden Wallace. This one, first offering, chopped at. Terry fields it. Neal to first in time to get the out. So Wallace swinging away on the first offering. Taylor Slocum. 52 at-bats this season. Neal calls time. And this is an interesting scenario you're seeing for the Broncos. Keaton Neal has only pitched in 1 inning this entire season. Normally you'd see him at short. But Keaton Neal will get the start. That one into left center field, and that's going to drop into the gap. Ohms around to score. Slocum stops in at second. RBI double for Slocum and the Hawks. They double it up here in the second, 2-0. The bats are starting off hot for Olathe East. Keaton Neal, his first innings pitched was against Emporia. Go back to the 9th of May. First offering fouled off. Keaton went 1 inning, allowed 1 hit, 1 run, none earned, no walks, and 3 strikeouts. Facing the Spartans, and now will step in a starting role here on senior night. In steps in Benji Burton. 37 at-bats for the junior. That one just missed outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. Although he does not have any baseball offers currently, he does have an offer to play football at Lincoln College, Division II in the Great Valley Lakes Conference. Notable teams in that conference include William Jewell, Quincy. Ooh, that one's going to get away. 3 balls and 1 strike. And Quincy, his teammate Nate Stallard will be there. Three balls, 1 strike. Milo at the top of the order and waiting. Big swing and a miss for strike 2. Great off speed from Keaton Neal. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Keaton's offering. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Second strikeout for Keaton Neal, and there's 2 down. Just always seems like that things go Keaton Neal's way. Somehow, some way, the Hawks bats find a way to score in runs. In steps Milo Burton. It was a 6-pitch walk from Keaton Neal. Put him on base. He'd come around to score thanks to the RBI single from Grant Pollock. 1-0 count to start off. Off speed, that's going to be popped up and out of play. One ball, 1 strike.
You know, Olathe East comes in with playing the likes of a team like Olathe West, who's only lost 2 games the whole year, and in the rest of the Olathe schools and some of the bigger classes in this
That
area.
one driven into center field. It'll be caught by Colton Scott for out number 3. So the Hawks tally on 1 more here in the second. They lead by 2 here for the Broncos, who are up to bat next.
Orthodontics, we are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Bottom of the second inning here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Brendan Bull and Kaden Carbajo back here with you. And for the Broncos, who went 4 in the order, now have Jordan Miller stepping in against Lizard. That one outside for ball 1. Jordan Miller went 1 for 3, a run scored, a walk, and a strikeout. I want to take it upstairs, but it catches the top of the zone for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike.
At least I'm not.
One low and outside, 2 balls, 1 strike.
I'm not getting any.
That's interesting.
Well, no, I got it. Sorry.
There we go. There we go. There we go.
We got it. I just needed to talk into the microphone. It's another one of those strong wind days, high wind days.
Yeah, the wind's certainly not been nice to any of the batters who are trying to go yard. 86 degrees right now in Spring Hill. Feels the same. 14-mile-per-hour winds from the southeast, 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts. The UV index at 2 is today.
These players must not be getting the nice tan like on a higher UV index day.
3-2 upstairs for ball 4, and a leadoff walk for Jordan Miller and the Broncos to lead things off. And also for the Broncos, back-to-back walks to start off an inning. In comes Max Mead. And for Max Mead, had a big day at the plate against the Cyclones. He went 1 for 4, had a 3-run home run in the first inning. Popped out twice and then grounded out in the 6th inning. Got that 3-run home run off Hepner. Went outside for ball 1. Talented Hepner brothers from Ottawa.
Wow.
That one taken low for ball 2. Cyclones led by phenomenal head coach in Sean Herman. Great program he's built there, and although not off to the start they wanted this season, and they've definitely finished strong, looking to make some noise in regionals coming next week. That one outside. 3 balls, no strikes. For the Broncos coaches on the base paths, at first base, it's Alex Winkler, who you know very well.
Yes, he was my junior government teacher.
4-pitch walk to Max Mead, 2 on for the Broncos. And Coach Morgan Abel is on third base. How about the program that Coach Morgan Abels built for the Broncos last season, making it all the way to the state championship. Just came up short to St. Thomas Aquinas, in which the Broncos did have a rematch with them back on 10th. They lost that game 8-5, so a very close game like it was last year, the state championship, and certainly for the Broncos who were trying to go back to Tyler Field in Wichita, Kansas, that's a team they're probably going to most likely have to meet in the Saints of St. Thomas Aquinas. And first offering in for a strike to senior Ramey Crockstrom, the Mid-American Nazarene commit. Ramey plans on studying ministry after he's done at Spring Hill as he goes to Mid-American Nazarene in Olathe, Kansas. One of the premier schools in the Heart of America Conference and of the NAIA.
Yes, they've always had a tremendous baseball program there.
Bunt placed. Lizert plays it. Throw to first. It's offline. Into score comes Jordan Miller. To third goes Max Mead, and the Broncos have their first run. And it couldn't have come at a better time. And they're going to go to a pinch runner, as the Broncos will turn to William Pepper, who normally is at third base, will pinch run at first for Ramey Crockstrom. And steps in Brett Kuhn. One in for strike one. And Kuhn, not an everyday player you normally see out there for Spring Hill, but very, very well-versed entrepreneur, I must say. I mean, 6 years owning a lawn care business.
It's pretty amazing.
Time called for Brett Kuhn. And to keep it for 6 years, I mean, you're talking 4 years of high school, 2 years of middle school.
Yeah. There was a guy that was a couple years, under me in school, Tommy O'Leary. He won the Entrepreneur Under 30 award for Christmas lights. He does like lights around people's houses, and it's always nice to see the entrepreneurial juices of some of these people right out of high school. College, that's an option for some, or other people just go straight into the workforce. But definitely high school sports, it definitely makes people better leaders, I feel like, to take on the world and whatever they choose to do after high school.
Lizert, 3-1 count on Brett Kuhn. He's battled well here in the count. He's got Matt Terry, if Brett Kuhn's able to get on here. 3-1 count. There goes Pepper to second, and he swings and misses at strike two. So Pepper to second, runner on third as well, and Max Mead. A big swing and a miss for strike three. There's one out finally for the Hawks. Still, there's those runners in scoring position. So one down, and steps in Matt Terry, the first baseman. One taken outside for ball one. That one a foul ball. Ball and a strike to Matt Terry. One of the four seniors for this squad plans on taking a 2-year mission trip to Brazil, representing the Church of Latter-day Saints, and it's always inspiring and so amazing how people will devote their time and their services to spread the word of Christ.
Yeah, the lengths at which people would go to do that is pretty amazing.
Well, 2 strikes to Matt Terry. Wishing him the best in his travels. 1-2, Terry pieces that one, and it goes foul. going to land on the field behind us. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Matt Terry. If he's able to get on, Benny Reagan will be up and back to the top of the order for the Broncos. 1-2. Chopper past Leon into left field. One's in to score. They're going to hold Pepper at third. RBI single for Matt Terry. And we're all tied up at 2, Cade.
That's great. Let's keep it going.
Matt Terry, the senior, getting things done for the Broncos. But he was able to make contact and get on with a fielder's choice in place of Colton Scott. And steps back in. Benny Reagan was singled his first time up, back to lead off last inning. Takes upstairs for a ball. And for Lizert, main job is just try and get the Hawks out of this inning and take it to the third. Lizert's only given up 23 runs this season, the most on the team, and just only 14 of them earned. 28 walks to 52 strikeouts, second most behind Holden Meadows with 54. One just catches the outside corner for a strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. And for Lizert, he has the most strikeouts looking at 25. ERA of 2.65. 2-1 in there for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Benny. Excited to see him next year in a Bronco uniform for football.
Yeah.
He's going to have a phenomenal season. 2-2. That one taken high and outside. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. Lizert trying to avoid a bases loaded scenario. That one on the ground, past Leon, into left field, in to score is Pepper. RBI single for Benny Reagan, and the Broncos take the lead for the first time today.
That's awesome. Taking the lead like this early in the game after being down 2-0 is it's what you want to see from a Spring Hill team like this. And for a team they're playing, that plays typically,
very competitive 6A
very competitive
ball.
competition. That
was Sunflower
makes it
League.
better, but yes, very competitive, and yes.
You've got all the Olathe schools, all the Shawnee schools. You have both Lawrence schools. I mean, that is Gardner Edgerton's in there as well. It's a very competitive 6A gauntlet that Olathe East is in. Oh, it lands in for a strike. Beautifully painted the corner is Lizert. A ball and a strike to Sam Harris. Was on with a walk and would be caught trying to head back to second base. So that first inning, the Broncos had 2 aboard, and then a line out by Hunter Hall had the Broncos guessing. Harris reaches on that one, fouls it off out of play. Ball and 2 strikes. Olathe East enters into this game 20-5 on the season. Started off on a 3-game win streak to start the month, and then they dropped 2 more. 1-2 taken outside, 2 balls, 2 strikes, even count. For Harris, who had a successful day against Ottawa. It's going to look to be productive once more, put a ball in play, but the Broncos further in the lead. And he does just that. That one's in left field. Abel is going to hold up Terry at third. The Broncos just keeping the line moving. They've loaded the bases here. It's in for Keaton Neal. And out comes head coach Blake Giles in year 7. Hawks went 18-9 last season. They lost in the regional championship in extra innings to Shawnee Mission East, the Lancers. My fondest memory of Shawnee Mission East is during the COVID year. My high school played them in a football game. And Shawnee Mission East, everyone thought they were going to win. We came in there and beat them 35-0.
Wow.
I mean, we'd go on to lose to Miege in the game before Sub-State, so that was definitely heartbreaking, but...
Yeah, I covered that game, I want to say, yeah.
You might have, because it was the either first or second year of the company.
Yeah.
Ball on a strike count. This one fouled off and out of play, ball on 2 strikes.
It's very cold that day, or maybe it could have been Spring Hill, but yeah, if it was...
It was actually pretty cold.
Yeah, yeah. Remember being on that platform on the left side there, and quite cold.
1-2 to Keaton Neal. Swing and a miss for strike 3. There's 2 down. Hunter Hall steps in. It's the second strikeout for Brett Lizert. Hunter Hall 0 for 1, lined out to left field his first time up. Hunter Hall knows how to get on base or put a ball in play, so Coach Abel's going to rely on him to do the job. (1-0). Curveball that fits in the zone for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Another off speed that misses outside. 2 balls and a strike. Wrapping up the last week of the high school season. It's been nothing short of successful. That one's going to get away. In to score comes Matthew Terry. It's the 4th run plated for the Broncos. Both runners advance 90 feet. Miller, Meade, Pepper, and Terry have come across to score. Reagan on 3rd, Sam Harris on 2nd. Three balls, 1 strike to Hunter Hall. Out one into left field. And they'll be caught for out number 3. So the Broncos leave 2 on base, but they plate 4. They're in front for the first time today. We go to the 3rd. It's a 4-2 lead for Spring Hill. The 3rd inning up next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
At Olathe Health, we perform cutting-edge surgical procedures because changing lives with innovative care drives us, one patient at a time. Olathe Health, advanced healthcare, advancing lives.
If you're off your game because of pain or injury, turn to Olathe Health because orthopedics is our game. Joint repair and replacement, chronic conditions and injuries, hand surgery, sports medicine. Make an appointment today.
Back here for the third inning on Spring Hill Sports Live, and you see the fans right there in left field behind the fence having a nice grand old time here in the sun.
Isn't that nice?
It's time for area matchups presented by Elliott Insurance Group. Elliott has served area communities for decades. When you're out traveling to your next big matchup, be sure to look for an Elliott location near you. Learn more at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com. Now strike thrown from Neal to Carson May. 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Already down to a 2-strike count. Oh, 2 foul tipped off of Crockstrom. Stay alive, 1 for 2. It's some matchups that'll happen tomorrow. Baser is taking on Lansing. Baser currently the 4 seed in 5A. Lansing the 7 seed. That'll happen tomorrow. They played yesterday. Lansing won 5-4 against the Bobcats, one of the top 25 teams in the state according to Prep Baseball Report. Piper and Mill Valley will play tomorrow. Olathe East needs this game to keep themselves in a spot for regionals, and May will strike out for the second time today. Back-to-back times he's been the leadoff strikeout. And steps in Gus Leone. Grounded out to Matt Terry his first time up in the first inning. First offering in for a strike, and game happening today in 4A. Chanute will take on Ottawa in a doubleheader. Low and inside for 1 ball, 1 strike, and we had plenty of games happen yesterday. A 1 to first off the glove of Terry. Can he still make the play to Keaton Neal? He can. 2 up, 2 down for Spring Hill here in the third. And we'll start off with Tonganoxie against Rock Creek. It's a matchup of last year's opening game in the 4A state tournaments. Rock Creek won both of those decidingly, 10-4 and 7-4. Eudora took on Topeka Hayden. First offering outside to Grant Polick for a ball. Hayden won both those games in dominant fashion, 13-1, 9-0 the score in those 2 games. Polick takes strike 1. Baldwin and Bonner, just 1 single game yesterday. Baldwin was on the losing end of that one. They lost that one 13-3. And then a lot of fireworks happening yesterday in Lewisburg. It's the Pale and Lewisburg rivalry we all know and love. That was another one of the opening games in the state tournament, and you know those 2 schools have more history than anybody in southeast Kansas.
I mean, the other team that have more history than probably Spring Hill and Pale is definitely Lewisburg.
Pale won the first game 14-3, and then Lewisburg, off the backs of Alex Sod and Chris Owens, were able to get a decisive 9-4 win as Bullock will ground out to third for out number 3. So it's a 1-2-3 third for the Hawks. So the Broncos will be up to bat next when we come back. 4-2 lead, Spring Hill.
Happy
birthday! Thank you.
Watch this. Call your dad from that phone.
So you pay for a phone line just to laugh at kids?
No, my internet company makes me pay for the phone. Might as well get something out of it.
That internet?
No bundling required. Visit gobrawley.com to learn more.
Live remarkably at Colonial Oaks Spring Hill. The caring, loving, and qualified staff of professionals at Colonial Oaks offers your loved ones the care they need with the compassion they deserve. With a wide range of services, Colonial Oaks can meet a variety of needs, including with their Rhythm of the Day Memory Care program or on-site therapy with Empower Me Wellness. Residents enjoy 3 delicious restaurant-style meals daily, all with the support of the Colonial Oaks team. Learn more at colonialoaks.com.
Got a nice, beautiful crowd here on hand today. The Spring Hill Baseball Softball Complex right outside of Spring Hill High School. Glorious day for baseball.
You know, that's as good as I could get the camera turned around there, but there's definitely people on the left side as well.
Another leadoff inning for Jordan Miller. Miller, Mead, and Krugstrom. Brett Kuhn, if anyone gets on. It was a 4-run second inning for Spring Hill. And of course, leading the way on that one was Jordan Miller with a walk. As Brett Lazard back to work here in the bottom half of the third inning. Curveball placed high inside for ball 1.
You know, it's really a good crowd for both teams. I mean, high school sports are really is kind of the only level that, you know, you could see, you know, have an equal ratio of fans.
I think specifically in the sense that Olathe is, of course, not too far from Spring Hill. I think
exactly, yeah.
And Olathe East has one of the biggest booster clubs that I've ever seen. And I thought Blue Valley Southwest had a lot whenever they funded us to be able to be at their playoff game against Lansing. Oh no, Olathe East has it a lot better. 1-2 count. On the ground to short. Milo Burton throws in time for out number 1. That was a laser from Milo Burton.
You know, Olathe West has a cool program where, you know, you're able to donate your old sports gear, whatever gear that you have for the school, and people are able to buy that. Like old hand-me-downs. It's called Owen's Closet, named after Owen the Owl.
Owen the Owl.
Yeah.
That's really your mascot's name?
Well, that's Olathe West mascot, yes.
Oh my goodness. Never heard of a mascot being named Owen, but here we are in 2025. We're going to name our mascot Owen the Owl.
School has been open since the fall of 2017.
1-1 way inside, 2 balls and a strike.
But hey, at least you didn't have to grow up with your mascot, which I'm sorry I'm saying it on this channel, but the Broncos. I'd go on Friday nights cheering for the Broncos. I would go on Sundays rooting against the Broncos.
Bare hand grab, and Max Mead's going to beat the throw. That was a great bare hand grab at third from Leon, but it's going to be Max Mead beating the throw. So the Broncos with 1 out will have Max Mead aboard once more, which Max Mead came around to score the second run in the bottom half of the second inning. And then steps the catcher, Remy Krugstrom. And I was going to tell you, don't diss the Broncos, Cade. My mom grew up with that.
Yeah, she did. Yes, no, I love the Broncos. Spring Hill Broncos, that is. Not the Denver Broncos.
Definitely not those. Absolutely not those. And I'm thankful the logo has not taken shape after the Denver Broncos, which
it did at one time.
Did, yeah.
I will have to say that, yes, the wrestling team, I think my dad did adopt that logo, which I'm really surprised about. But that's neither here nor there.
They switched to the 49ers logo, kind of resemblance.
Yeah.
They've kind of adopted their own logo.
Yeah. Yeah, the wrestling team kind of adopted that new logo. Coach Tucker Woofter and his, I think an artist. It was a student that made both of the logos, both of the horse logo and the horse head logo. Now the full body horse was a student back in '94, I think, adopted that.
My mom did grow up with that logo. As Crockstrom will look at strike 3. That's closing in on the 30 mark of strikeouts looking for Lizert. Ground out, a single, and a strikeout so far. It did step Sprint Kuhn, who did strike out, but he struck out swinging. My mom did grow up with the full body horse logo.
It's a classic.
She was class of 1998.
Yeah, and that could have been when that was established, but I'm not sure.
And my dad, of not growing up here, he graduated from Baser Linwood High School, class of 96, the Bobcats. Grounder to short, Milo Burton fields it. Throw to first in time for out number 3, so Milo Burton gets 2 putouts. He's going to have the Broncos only plate 4 here in the 3rd. To the 4th we go. The Broncos in front 4-2 on your home for Bronco Athletics. Spring Hill Sports Live, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Top of the 4th here on Spring Hill Sports Live. The Broncos lead it 4-2 against the Olathe East Hawks. Garrett Murray, Callan Ohm, and then Caden Wallace. Taylor Slocum, if anyone gets on for Olathe East to start off the 4th inning. That one taken low for ball 1. That first one on in for a strike. Garrett Murray popped out to left field his first time up. He's back in the 1st inning. 1-2 misses, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Oh, what a chopper to 3rd. Throw to 1st in time. Nothing but a simple, easy play for Sam Harris. One down for Callan Ohm. Versus the Eagles, he went 1 for 2 with a double, had an RBI and a walk. He was a pinch hitter as well. That one escapes way high to the fence in front of us. 1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm awake. I did see that one. I was like,
I'm glad you are, Kate. I'm glad you're awake. On the ground to second. 2 down. Simple grounder to Benny Reagan. Cade Wallace steps in. Takes the first pitch strike. And it's funny enough, in that doubleheader against Olathe North, the pinch hitters were the ones that were able to get extra base hits, Wallace being one of them, Callan Ohm being the other.
Wow.
0-2 count. That one way outside for ball 1.
It's pretty cool.
Wallace grounded out to Matt Terry as a play from Matt Terry to Keaton Neal. And it's a 4-pitch strikeout to make it a 1-2-3-4 for Keaton Neal and the Broncos. 2 groundouts and a strikeout. The Broncos skip the top of the 4th, but then no runners on base. To the bottom of the 4th we go. Spring Hill still in front, 4-2.
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top-of-the-line commercial printing equipment and American-made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, and interesting shot there, Caden. Brett Lizert threw 3 innings of work, 5 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. Lizert's at 71 pitches so far. As there's Caden. Caden got caught up in conversation again, per usual.
I was having it on the. I put it on the dark cloud there. There was a dark clouds there for a second.
Okay, I didn't know what it was at first.
So I'm like, what is that?
Sky high, that's going to go foul and out of play. I mean, way out of play. It's going to bounce into the berm to the right of me.
My mom had mentioned the weather. She said, is it going to storm tonight? And I'm like, I didn't see anything in the forecast, but I guess there's always a chance. Hopefully it stays away, but
you never know with Mother Nature.
Some of these outside sports in Kansas, yeah, you just gotta take with what you get, you know.
That one thrown at head level from Lizert. 2 balls and a strike to Matt Terry. And looks to be, according to the National Weather Service, we don't have anything going on. It looks to be it's just going to be cloudy, so. Although, who knows, weather can change over time.
You know, we got a great grounds crew people here too. If it ever does rain, and Brandon McCutcheon, him and his crew, they obviously work for the school, so he does a lot of the things around the school. And
it's the 4th walk given up by Lizert today. It puts Matt Terry aboard. Terry, back-to-back times he's been on base. Had a single back in the 2nd. So it's back to the top of the order for the 3rd time with Benny Reagan. And for Benny, I know I've said it before and I'll say it again, and my favorite moment of him on Spring Hill Sports Live was the interception against Shawnee Heights on the first drive of the game, I believe it was.
Yes.
Us and Matt Jones there on the call. Matt Jones,
a
favorite and wrestling coach at Olathe Northwest. That one fouled off. Ball on a strike to Benny Reagan.
Yeah, the wrestling tournament, every year Matt and I do the play-by-play along with Dennis Drennan. And it's that's pretty fun meet if you're ever able to make it out there.
Which one exactly?
The wrestling meet. It's the first Friday in December.
I gotcha.
Big schools versus little schools.
Mm-hmm.
They do a little dual format tournament.
I gotcha.
It's ran pretty successfully. They've done it for the past, 15 years probably.
I see. I guess I'm missing out then, and I'll have to come check it out sometime. 1-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. 1 down. As Benny Reagan strikes out, his first time he's been out today. And as for me, I'm in the process of learning wrestling right now.
Oh, yeah.
My stepfather, the head coach at not the head coach, the assistant coach at Basler Linwood High School. So
that's awesome.
Getting plenty of tips from him, and to be able to have one extra body for wrestling season upcoming. Harris, that one bobbled at second, and it's going to trickle into center field. 2 aboard. That's going to be an E4. So for Garrett Murray playing second base, is going to bobble that one. Keaton Neal will step in. 0 for 2, a pop out and a strikeout. That one cranked, and it's going to go foul. And that Emporia tournament, he hit a few home runs. As the future Gator look to get things going here, driving a run. That one popped up deep into left field. And to be tracked down by Benji Burton. 2 down. That was a high drive to Benji Burton.
Yes, it was.
It'll be the cleanup hitter in Hunter Hall. He's hit to Benji Burton both times he's been up today, in the first and second innings. He represents trying to get an RBI for the Broncos, trying to drive in 2 more runs that are on base right now, with Matt Terry being the one in scoring position 120 feet away. Oh, 1 taken low for ball 1. Great take there from Hunter Hall. Lizard so far has had a solid last 2 innings. The third inning only brought 4 to the plate. Max Mead was able to break through with a single, but responded with a strikeout and a ground out. And then so far he's only plated just 4. This will be number 5 he's plated right now. 1-1 above the head. That's an easy take right there for Hunter Hall. 2 balls, 1 strike to the DH. Lizard will take his time, look back a few times to second now. He'll fire. That one's going to be fouled off and out of play. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Deuce is wild. Two. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And again, it's Lizard who always seems to find some trouble, is able to respond quickly. A 2-strikeout 4th for Lizard and the Hawks. Make it strikeout number 5 for Lizard in this ball game. We go to the 5th. The Broncos still in front, 4-2. 5th inning up next.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Just a swap of positions. Here is Jordan Miller. Be on the mound after Keaton Neal finishes through 4 innings of work for the Broncos. And for Keaton Neal, the line after 4 hard innings of work, and a phenomenal job, in fact, for Keaton Neal. 4 innings, 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. 55 total pitches, 37 of them for strikes, 16 batters faced. And in steps in Jordan Miller. For Jordan, his last start was against Emporia. They lost that one 5-4. He went 5 innings, allowed 4 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned, 4 walks, and 7 strikeouts. Had 97 pitches. So QB1 next year will step in on the mound. Taylor Slocum to lead things off. It'll be Slocum, Benji Burton, and Milo Burton, the 3 up due in the 5th inning. First offering low for ball 1. Slocum is 1 for 1, had an RBI double to score in Calanome. Big swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Jordan Miller normally starting games, but this time in relief. That's going to be off Jordan. And he's not going to be able to finish the play, and that is not good. Oh, no. So out comes Coach Morgan Abel. Oh, and it hit his arm. Oh, no. So we'll step aside as they tend to Jordan Miller.
The 15-10, 5, Colt McCann, his 3rd touchdown of the game.
It's like in the net, that'll be a point for Baldwin.
A first touch volley. The substituted freshman fights forward, across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, Jordan Miller is okay. He was able to get a few warm-up throws in, and Coach Abel is looking to try and get baseballs out to him. They say no, so Coach Abel back to the dugout, and he'll stay waiting as Miller definitely felt a bit uncomfortable throwing. He definitely seemed a little off on his motion, so he'll remain out as he shrugged off Coach Abel to make another change. So that one way high at inside for ball one, and I'm sure Abel's going to have somebody at the ready in case that he needs to take Jordan Miller out. And yep, you could see somebody, it's William Pepper in the bullpen throwing now.
All right.
So William Pepper is up and throwing. That one low and outside. 2 balls, no strikes. As you can see right there, William Pepper . On the ground, third base side, it fell. 2 balls and a strike. And we'll tune into our LA Insurance Group matchups. Cyclones of Ottawa taking game 1 of the doubleheader against Chanute 3-0. They'll play game 2 at approximately 6:30, I assume. So a big win for Ottawa to keep themselves in a solid positioning for a regional spot. Miller's off speed popped up in foul territory. Matthew Terry to make the catch for out number 1. So Benji Burton is retired. And in steps in Milo Burton.
Looks like we got a B on the camera. Not on the lens, but on the side of my viewing screen here.
Is it a sweat bee or is it a BB?
I'm not a bee connoisseur.
That one gets away from Krogstrom. To second goes Slocum, and the relay throw in and not in time, so Slocum will advance on the passed ball. One ball, no strikes to start off the count. Coach Miller is going to call time to talk to Krogstrom behind home plate. So 1 ball, no strikes, 1 down. Taylor Slocum is on second. Broncos rocking the white uniforms today. Normally they'd go to the lavender and royal purple pinstripes, but today opted for the whites today, and for Olathe East it's the orange uniforms today. That one goes way inside. 2 balls, no strikes to Milo Burton.
It's kind of got your classic home and away look. The home team would wear the whites, and the road team would wear the color uniforms.
Or they'd wear gray uniforms. That one gets away from Krogstrom. There goes Slocum to third. And back-to-back passed ball advances for Slocum and the Hawks. So that runner 90 feet away, and Slocum, as it essentially just has to be a big knock for Burton in order to drive in that third run, and that one is going to miss just outside. It's a 4-pitch walk to Milo Burton. Runners on the corners now for the Hawks. And out comes head coach Morgan Abel. And it looks to be I think they will turn to William Pepper. So Coach Abel will go to the mound to talk things over with his team. That tying run is now on first. And the go-ahead run up to the plate here in the 5th inning. So Coach Abel will keep Jordan Miller on the hill, but if things definitely do not go the way, as in, for example, of probably a base hit for May here, then I assume that they will turn to William Pepper out of the bullpen. First offer in for a strike, throw down to second. They're just going to play shallow in case Slocum wanted to go home on that one. So both runners in scoring position, that tying run in at second base. That one blocked well by Krogstrom. Look over to third, see if Slocum will go. He does not. Tyler Burton did steal a base last night, but he was also caught stealing once as well. He leads the team, or he's third on the team in stolen bases with 8. He's been caught stealing the most times on the team with 3. That one blocked well by Krogstrom to May. 2 balls and a strike. Carson May, the Kentucky commit, 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts today. He's got a 2-ball and 1 strike count. Miller fires. That one right down Broadway for strike 2. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It's 2 balls, 2 strikes once more. Miller kicks and deals. Off speed that May had to really tell himself not to go at that one, and it does not. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Miller trying to avoid a potential bases loaded situation. For Carson May, trying to bring in the 2 runs to tie it up at 4 here in the 5th, and it's going to be ball 4 outside. Bases are loaded, and back out comes Coach Morgan Abel, and I believe that is going to be the day for Jordan Miller. And it will be. Out comes William Pepper. So only a third of an inning goes Jordan Miller after getting hit in the arm from Slocum, who's at third. So Miller, just a third of an inning. William Pepper they'll turn to on the hill when we come back.
Soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top of the line commercial printing equipment and American made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
So Jordan Miller just goes only a third of an inning, and now with the bases loaded, in steps Ramey Crockstrom still behind the dish. In steps William Pepper. So this is the third arm Spring Hill is going to have to turn to today. And for William Pepper, who didn't pitch too long ago, you go back to the game on May 10th against St. Thomas Aquinas. He went 1 inning, allowed 2 hits, no runs, no walks, and no strikeouts. Only faced 5 batters in that one, so William Pepper did the job of just holding Aquinas. So Gus Leon to lead things off here with 1 down, bases loaded. Slaps that one into right field, and that is going to get down. Slocum's in to score. Milo Burton's in to score after a 2-run RBI single for Gus Leon. And we're tied up at 4. And out of the bullpen, William Pepper. It's a crushing blow for Spring Hill.
Yeah, that's, unfortunate. Hoping, that he could just keep the runners and the hitters at bay, but we'll see what he can do here.
First offering low and outside for ball 1 to Grant Pollock. Pollock 1 for 2, a single bank in the first. They'll swing and miss at that one. Ball and a strike. He grounded out to Matthew Terry. His last at bat back in the 3rd inning. One caught the outside corner for strike 2. A beautifully placed pitch there for William Pepper. Normally at third base, but come out of the bullpen here and there, giving that responsibility to Sam Harris. 1-2 pitch. Tried to go off speed outside, misses. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. It was Neil Miller and William Pepper today. Colt Harp and Ryan Jackson, both the Fort Scott commits, taking the day off. Ryan Jackson will pitch tomorrow against DeSoto. There goes the runner to second. And the throwdown is just late. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes to Pollock. Garrett Murray's on deck. 5-hole hitter for Olathe East. Here's Pepper's payoff pitch. On low for ball 4, and the base is loaded once more for the Hawks. And for Garrett Murray, his job to bring the runner in. Garrett Murray, who had a productive day yesterday, went 3 for 5 against the Eagles. That one taken outside for ball 1. Murray so far 0 for 2, a pop out to Brett Kuhn, and then a ground out to Sam Harris. As you can see, the corner's playing a little shallow, not too terribly shallow. 1-0 on the ground up the third base side, and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. Murray, 3 singles, a walk, and a strikeout. That was his day against Olathe North. 1-1 count. Catch at the top of the zone for strike 2. Here's a ball and 2 strikes. And for this Spring Hill pitching staff today, this is the most they brought to the plate in this ball game. This is batter number 7. They've only brought 5. Most they brought in to the plate was 5. That was back in the 2nd inning when it was Ohm, Wallace, Slocum, Burton, and Milo Burton as well. 1-2. It's a chopper that'll stay fair, and Pepper can't field it. In to score is Veneman, who is the pinch runner for May. And it's a 3-run 5th inning for the Hawks. They take the lead right back 5-4.
Man.
So Garrett Murray delivers an infield single. Leon at third, Pollock at second, Murray at first. Callan is in. 1-0 to him, inside corner for a strike, even counted a ball and a strike. This is now the 8th batter that the Broncos have brought to the plate. You have Gus Leon at third, the team leader in stolen bases with 10. So Olathe East dugout certainly making some noise. That one in for a strike, ball 2-strike count. Olathe East certainly has brought a crowd. And they're finally getting the momentum back in. 1-2. That one on the ground and fouled the third base side. Another 1-2 count coming up. Another 1 strike count. Only 22 minutes separate these two schools. 1-2 in there for strike 3. The Broncos finally get their second out. It was Benji Burton that pop out to Matt Terry in foul territory, and after that, it's been 3 walks, 2 singles, and now that strikeout. Bring in Caden Wallace. Way outside for ball 1. Pepper threw that one way outside. I think he wanted to go outside corner, but had it slipped away from it. Wallace 0 for 2, a ground out and a strikeout today. Struck out last in the 4th inning, and that one again placed outside. That time near the strike zone, but just a bit outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Pepper takes the sign from Krogstrom and deals. Swing and a miss at the off-speed delivered. That one throw down to second, away wild. Leon is in to score, and also coming in to score as well is Pollock. He slides in safely. Garrett Murray to second. And the Hawks have a 7-4 lead here in the 5th. What has been a disastrous inning for Spring Hill. Had the lead for a moment, and now the Olathe East bats starting to get hot, and then that error just brings in 2 more runs, and that one a foul for Wallace. Count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Broncos has started off the inning with an error. Commit that one to bring in Gus Leon. Grant Pollock all the way from second. 2 ball, 2 strike count to Cade Wallace. On the ground is second. Throw to first in time for out number 3. So the Broncos will have the Hawks bat through the order. As Olathe East have plated 5. They're in front 7-4 as we go to the bottom of the 5th here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Orthodontics. We are a single doctor practice, which means that I am the only orthodontist here in the practice. I will be the one guiding you through your care journey. With our experienced staff, your appointments will be more efficient and more comfortable. We love treating kids as well as adults. We want you to be happy with your experience during orthodontic treatment as well as your smile at the end. I love when patients tell me that their smile has improved their confidence and their quality of life, because a smile is for a lifetime.
A trusted heating and air conditioning contractor? Look no further than Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's Heating and Air Conditioning Company. Comfort Designs Heating and Air has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated right here in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Spring Hill High School, the side drop for the complex at the baseball and softball fields here. So Brett Lizard's day is done after 4, and they're going to turn to a new arm. And Caden Wallace. Caden Wallace. This will be appearance number 11 for him. First offering gives a strike to Jordan Miller. Miller, Mead, Crookstrom, Kuhn if anyone gets on. Oh, one swung on and missed for strike 2.
You know, you'd like to get the lead up batter of this inning on, and but you know, only time will tell. We'll see what they can do.
0-2 in for strike 3. It's a 3-pitch strikeout to start things off for Caden Wallace on the hill for Olathe East. There's one down to start the 5th. It's the line for Caden Wallace this season on the mound again. He's pitched in 18 1/3 innings, 3-1 record with 3 saves. And all his save opportunities, just only 7 hits, 7 runs, 2 earned, 11 walks, 23 strikeouts. Make it 24 in that last strikeout on the season. Batters are batting .115 against Wallace, so this kid, Caden Wallace, certainly knows how to pitch. On the ground to third, Leon stays with it, but bobbles it, and it's going to be Max Mead reaching on an error. So that hard ground ball is going to eat Leon up at third. One down, a runner aboard. And steps Ramey Krokstrom. Krokstrom slaps that one into left center field. That's going to get down. Two Broncos aboard to start things off after the error. So now Ramey Krokstrom gets aboard with a single. 2 on, just 1 down in for Brett Kuhn. And they're going to go to a pinch runner. It's going to be Brooks Beyer.
Checking in courtesy runner number 23, Brooks Beyer.
So that's now the second different courtesy runner for Ramey Krokstrom. And Brooks Beyer, the 3-sport athlete, baseball, football, he's the tight end, and basketball. Saw him play a couple minutes this year for head coach Connor Bouchard. Coach Bouchard doing nice things with the golf program. They've won a couple tournaments, placed well. Big swing and a miss inside. The high corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Kuhn. Strikeout and a ground out to Milo Burton at short. 1-1, misses outside. 2 balls, 1 strike. So Cade Wallace just looking to hold the lead now, essentially, for Olathe East after their 5-run 4th inning, or 5-run top of the 5th. 3 balls and 1 strike. He's got 2 aboard now, and that one is going to be a strikeout. Excuse me, it's 3-2. So way ahead of myself there, so I do apologize. 3 balls, 2 strikes. That one out, misses outside for ball 4. And the bases are now loaded for the Broncos. An error, a single, and a walk now, and in steps in Matthew Terry with an RBI situation. Tying run, and Brett Kuhn is on first base. Wallace fires in a first pitch strike to Terry. 1 for 1 today, single back in the 2nd inning on the 4th offering he saw, and then it was a walk, 5-pitch walk. Beautiful curveball right there. And count it, no balls and 2 strikes. Wallace's 0-2 offering goes upstairs, misses high, counted a ball and 2 strikes now. Hawks looking for win number 21 of the season. Look to continue to hold a regional host site seed, and that one just misses outside. Trying to go to that high outside corner, count it 2 balls and 2 strikes. Benny Reagan is on deck. Strike 3 called. There's 2 down. 2 strikeouts now in the inning for Caden Wallace. And thrice more through the order, Benny Reagan will lead things off for his 4th at-bat today. He'll take a first pitch hello for a strike. Wallace just quickly setting and firing. Goes off speed, misses inside, ball and a strike. And Wallace is already ready, and he's essentially going for signs here. Reagan whiffs on that one and misses. Counted a ball and 2 strikes now. Wallace is already ready.
Yeah.
Here's his offering. Way inside and low. Count even at 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We talk about pitch clock trying to speed up the game. I think it's going too fast right now.
Got to stay ready. Deuce is wild. The offering way high at head level. Count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Man. Full count with the bases loaded.
And 2 outs.
Yeah, 2 outs.
Payoff pitch. Look at them go. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Benny Reagan goes down swinging. A 3 strikeout bottom of the 5th for Caden Wallace. And the Hawks, they'll hang on to their 7-4 lead as we go to the 6th. Back to the bump goes William Pepper when we come back here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Here on our coverage of Bronco baseball presented by Strode Orthodontics.
I chose to get myself braces. I had braces when I was a kid, and I had not done the whole retainer routine that I was supposed to, and my teeth had gotten out of whack. So Strode Orthodontics was highly recommended to me. I came down here and immediately was impressed with the professionalness of the staff, as well as just the kindness and the happiness and the joy that's in this office. I knew that this is the place that I wanted to come. It had to be a good place, and this was a good place.
Farm Bureau Financial Services is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to protect you and your family. Insurance is complicated and not one size fits all. Michael and his team take pride in the relationship they build with their client members. Let them work with you to customize a plan that protects your livelihood and your future. To learn more, call Michael Grant at Farm Bureau Financial Services 913-592-2336 or visit them at 117 South Main in Spring Hill.
6th inning here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Will Pepper back to the bump as he'll face Slocum, Benji Burton, and Milo Burton. May if anyone gets on. So Slocum got things started, but came around to score after he hit a line drive right to Jordan Miller off his arm. So third different pitcher he'll face here. The second in only a matter of an inning. Still 0 for 1 day for him. That one into left field. And Kuhn brings it in for out number 1. So just a quick fly out, and in steps in Benji Burton. Burton 0 for 2, a strikeout and a pop out to Matt Terry. First pitch from Pepper misses outside for ball 1. Benji starts ahead, a ball and no strikes. Pepper goes high, and that one misses near head level for Benji Burton, who looks way taller than me. The umpire will give time for Benji Burton to readjust his batting gloves. He's ahead, 2 balls and 1 strike. That one a bouncer in the dirt that'll fit back in the glove of Krogstrom. 3 balls and a strike. Coach Abel really relying on Will Pepper to try and limit the amount of damage that Olathe East will try and further commit, as Benji Burton will be on for the first time today. 5-pitch walk. Runner aboard to first. And in steps in Milo Burton. Milo Burton is 0 for 1 today. He's walked twice today, however. He's come around to score both times he's been on base today. Back to the second, he lined out to Colton Scott. There goes the runner to second, and Burton throws in time. Got him. It looked to be that I think Benji thought that Krogstrom lost it for a second. Krogstrom is able to gather it in the throwdown. Going to gun down Benji Burton at second, so 1 down, base is empty now. Milo will step in and take one above the letters. Pepper's next offering misses outside. Count is 3-0, I knew that. Scoreboard operator just behind on a ball, and this time Milo Burton will take a 4-pitch walk. And first base is now back occupied for the Hawks. And Krogstrom will head to the mound to meet things. The umpire threatened to give a scoreboard operator a technical there. Different PA's announcer today than we're used to having, and Alex Higginbotham, who a week and a half ago celebrated his 16th birthday. First offering, that one deep to left field, carrying well. Kuhn will look over the wall, and it's gone. Two-run homer for Carson May. It's a 9-4 ball game for the Hawks here in the top of the 6th. And after a 5 spot back in the top of the 5th, it's now another 2 more runs plated for the Hawks here. The top of the 6th inning. Foul ball, and it's going to knock Leon on the leg. Definitely in a lot of pain. So Coach Isles is going to come talk to Leon, and looks to be okay. It's just going to be a double check. Even counted a ball and a strike. For Leon, not been his day today. 2 ground outs, both to Terry. Leon will step in to take strike 2. Back-to-back strikes for Will Pepper, who's already ready and is going to throw here. 1-2 pitch. Leon's going to spoil that one off. That's going to go to the varsity softball field. It's another 1-2 coming up. Pepper will deal. Swing and a miss for strike 3. And that's how we'll end the 6th inning. 2-run homer from Carson May extends the lead 9-4 for Olathe East. To the bottom of the 6th we go after a word from our sponsors.
For more than 20 years, Gherkin Rental has been the place to go to get the job done in eastern Kansas and western Missouri. With a huge selection of quality equipment, from roll-offs to trailers, telehandlers to generators, power washers to popcorn makers. Experienced equipment professionals and clean, well-maintained tools to help you get the job done right the first time. Gherkin Rental. Stop by any of their 13 locations across the KC Metro or call 855-GHERKINS. That's 855-437-5367. Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show-ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free, no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843.
Stuck, overwhelmed, anxious? Whether you're struggling to unwind, seeking meaningful connections, or just need a shoulder to cry on, the staff at Olathe Therapeutic Services in Spring Hill is here for you. With experience in a wide range of services and a compassionate, judgment-free approach, Olathe will help you tackle challenges in a supportive environment, working together to find a path to healing and growth, because everyone needs an ally. Visit allytherapy.com.
Bottom of the 6th inning, Caden Wallace back on the hill for his first inning of work, looking for inning number 2 on the hill. Had 3 strikeouts in that bottom of the 5th inning. Struck out Jordan Miller, Matt Terry, and Benny Reagan. And Sam Harris will step in. Harris, Neal, Hall. Next 3 do it, 2, 3, 4. And Jordan Miller, if anyone gets on. So 2, 3, 4, and then a 5-hole hitter in the waiting. 1-1 count already to Sam Harris. And for Sam, it's been quite the day so far. 1 for 2. Took a walk back in the first inning, and then back in that second inning, had a single. Be one of 2 Broncos left stranded. And was able to reach on an error. That one up the first base line and fouled. Count it 2 balls and 2 strikes. And for Spring Hill today, offense has been great, but 10 runners left on base through 5 innings at the plate, so Foul tip, and they're going to say it'll be strike 3. So 4th strikeout already through an inning and a third now for Caden Wallace, 1 down. That definitely has to hurt it with 10 runners left on base for the Broncos.
Leave that.
Repeat that again. I accidentally had you muted there.
No, you're fine. Definitely. I think you don't want to never see that, on the box score at the end of the night. But hopefully they can get some more runners on base and hopefully drive them in like they have not done in the past during this game.
When you look at some of the scores, the offense could have been great, but and referencing to college baseball, watching K-State, my team, I've seen scores that look great and results that definitely don't look good on paper, but when you look at it, the runners left on base, and I go back to that first game of the KU series in Lawrence, where that was a blown 8-6 win. The Jayhawks won that one, but K-State left 9 runners on base in that game. And certainly that's going to have to hurt, because sometimes you'll have to go back and see, what if we could have drove those runners in, how many more runs could we have earned?
Exactly.
It's another 2-2 offering to Keaton Neal coming up. 2-2. Take it low and outside, count full. And for Neal, definitely due for a hit here. 0 for 3 so far. Pop out, a fly out, and a strikeout. Struck out back in the 2nd inning. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Back-to-back strikeouts picked up by Caden Wallace. There's 2 down, 5 strikeouts, and now an inning and 2/3. So 5 of his 6 outs so far have been strikeouts. In steps Hunter Hall. Some call him Hank, but I like Hunter better. That one popped up and will go out of play, and that's going to go to the JV baseball field. And also for Hunter Hall is 0 for 3, a line out, a fly out, and a strikeout. Oh, 1 chopped foul towards the Spring Hill dugout, and way behind in the count at no balls and 2 strikes. Wallace kicks and deals the 0-2. 3 pitch strikeouts, back-to-back strikeouts. Caden Wallace, 6 strikeouts in his 2 innings. And the Hawks are going to go to the top of the 7th, leading at 9-4. When we come back, you're watching Bronco Baseball on Spring Hill Sports Line, presented by Strode Orthodontics.
Spring Hill's hometown shop is J&T Auto Service. As a full-service repair shop, J&T Auto Service works on all makes and models. Diesels, Europeans, they do it all. From combines to Corvettes. Visit J&T Auto Service for oil changes, tires, brakes, alignments, electrical diagnostics, and so much more. Small town, friendly service with high-tech tools and training. Schedule your service at J&T Auto Service. Call 913-592-6424. You can also visit jtautoinc.com.
Hi, I'm Katie Casey, and I'm honored to be a 3rd-generation realtor in our Crown Realty family. My dad and grandparents started Crown Realty in 1973, and since then we have grown to become one of the largest brokerages in the Midwest. We now have 8 office locations and over 150 agents covering about 20 counties across Kansas and Missouri. Reach out to us today to experience the Crown Realty difference, where we are committed to treating our agents like family and our clients like royalty.
Here for the 7th on Spring Hill Sports Live, and you see number 7 in on deck for Olathe East. Grant Pollock will step in Then they'll turn to a pinch hitter on deck in Ethan Hampton. Foul tip in the dirt. Start off with a strike one. So as it sits right now for the Hawks, it'll be Pollock, Hampton, and Ohm. Wallace, if anyone gets on. 1-1, another foul ball. Counted a ball and 2 strikes to Pollock. 1 for 2 today. It was a single bank in the first. It was down to an 0-2 count on that one, and then 2-1 count. It was grounded out to third, and then it was a walk. Would come around to score, and Pollock will strike out in 4 pitches. Pepper deals the first down. In steps in Ethan Hampton, the Fort Scott Community College commit, so he'll be teammates with Ryan Jackson and Brady Colharp. So, swing and a miss for a strike. For Hampton, 278 average with a 304 on base percentage, 20 hits this season, 20 RBIs. Great off speed from Pepper. Hampton missing that one, 0-2. 5 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs, 3 walks, 17 strikeouts. 0-2. On the ground, Pepper fields it, fires to Terry. In time, 2 down. Two up, 2 down here in the top of the 7th for the Broncos defensively. And speaking of Fort Scott, out of the KJ CCC Regional Tournament as of today. First offering in for a strike to Callan Ohm. Ohm 1 for 3 today. It was a single back in the 2nd inning to lead off that inning. Then a ground out and a strikeout. Chopper to Keaton Neal. Fires to first in time. 3 up, 3 down for the 7th. As Olathe East will take a 9-4 lead to the bottom of the 7th. The Bronco Bats looking to get back in this ball game. How will this shape up when we come back on your home for Bronco baseball, Spring Hill Sports Live?
Hi, I'm Dr. Aaron Stoes with Paola Vet Clinic. We'd like to thank you for trusting us with the care of your pets and large animals. At Paola Vet Clinic, we're proud to be your hometown veterinarians who know and care about your family. We provide cutting-edge diagnostic services, digital radiology, ultrasound, and in-house same-day blood work, chiropractic, and reproductive services. Come in and see us at our new location here in Paola in the Industrial Park with indoor cattle and equine facilities complete with a hydraulic tip chute. With a team of 11 veterinarians, our commitment to this community makes Paola Vet Clinic the vets you can trust.
Hers Incorporated in Spring Hill is your area's premier small engine repair shop. Before you replace that faulty trimmer or mower, let our experts get you back to work. And if you are in the market for a new handheld, we carry Maruyama and Red Max trimmers. Plus, Hers is still the best place for hydraulic hoses, cylinder repair, and mechanical control cables. If that's not enough, we're also a UPS drop-off location. To learn more, visit us at hersinc.net, call 913-247-3530, or just stop on by.
Last chance for the Broncos here in the 7th. It's Caden Wallace back to the bump. Gets an early swing and miss. As Will Pepper will pinch hit. Slaps that one up the right field side. It fell. Counted 0-2. So Will Pepper steps in for Jordan Miller. Max Mead is on deck. Remy Crockstrom in the hole, and then if anyone gets on, Brent Kuhn. Will Pepper, 2 for 3 against the Cyclones. 2 singles, a walk and a strikeout, and a foul ball right towards the fence.
Uh-oh. Hit this thing. Trying to go get it checked here. There you go. Hopefully that's all right.
Knocked the phone down. That one, a foul ball. That's going to be off the top of the fence.
Hey.
Keeping Coach busy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one to second. Throw to first. Still in time. Great play from Slocum at second. So 1 down as Pepper steps in at the 5-hole spot. Then steps in Max Mead. Just that one taken high and outside. 1 ball, no strikes. On the ground, into left field. 1 out single for Max Mead. A big hit for the Broncos here in this 7th inning, down to their final 2 outs. So Broncos down to their final 2 outs, backs against the wall. Ramey Crockstrom will step in, and Wallace fires the one that misses inside. Brett Kuhn will be in the on-deck circle. One-0 taken upstairs. About neck level, 2 balls, no strikes. Ramey. Been on base twice today. That one misses low. 3-0 the count from Wallace. Wallace normally thrives in these late inning scenarios, but now he has it out, but fires back in a strike that Crockstrom will just easily take. 3-1 the count. Battle starts here. And trying to go to that outside corner. Wallace just missed. They'll issue a 6-pitch walk. Out comes Coach Isles. Looks to be just a quick conversation. So Brett Kuhn will step in, and Matthew Terry is on deck. So nothing too major, just a quick motivation talk to the mound. So Wallace just needs 2 outs to put Olathe East at win number 21. As we take a look at the standings here. On inside for ball 1. Kuhn 0 for 2 with a walk today. It was a strikeout, a ground out, and he walked back in the 5th inning. The 1-0 fired back in for a strike, a ball and a strike. Olathe East comes into this 20-5, just a win behind Blue Valley Northwest, the Huskies, and 2 wins behind Olathe West, the top of 6A. Bill Valley just behind him, half game back. 1-2 pitch. Great take from Brett Kuhn. Can't even hit 2 balls and 2 strikes. And for the Broncos, they sit in at the 6th seed, 3 games ahead of Lansing, but just a game behind Piper. And Brett Kuhn's going to swing and miss his second strikeout. That's now 7 strikeouts for Caden Wallace through 2 2/3 innings. Matt Terry with 2 aboard. First offering, he's just a bit early on. Swings and misses for strike 1. For Matt Terry, it's been a great game for his senior night. A single, a walk, and a strikeout. So just that strikeout back in the 5th. His only low spot today, but singled and came around to score back in the 4-run second inning the Broncos put together. On the ground to short. Burton over to first in time. Olathe East is going to spoil the Spring Hill Senior Night. Final score 9-4. Win number 21 for the Hawks. And for the Broncos, they'll drop their 9th game of the season. 9-4 the final score. As Spring Hill will look to round out their season tomorrow against the Wildcats once again. We'll step aside, and when we come back, our Team Young Realty postgame show here on your home for Bronco Athletics, Spring Hill Sports Live.
Looking for a real estate team you can trust? Join Team Young Realty, your local family-owned experts in Spring Hill and beyond. Whether you're selling or buying, Team Young is here to make it easy. Looking to sell but don't have time or money to make it shine? Team Young will invest to make your home show ready to get top value. And if you're looking to buy, Team Young is here to assist at every step. Team Young Realty, committed to bringing affordable housing to Spring Hill and the surrounding area. Call for a free no-obligation consultation, 913-222-9843. Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Bronco fans can find us at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-2050. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
First Auction Bank community banking at its best. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Make your brand soar with Skylark Printing in Spring Hill. Family owned and operated, Skylark Printing has been helping businesses rise above the noise for over 25 years. They use top of the line commercial printing equipment and American made materials to create premium quality products at competitive prices. Visit their website at skylarkprinting.com to explore sign and sticker options, read customer 5-star reviews, and reach out to let them help your business stand out from the rest. Skylark Printing, rise above the noise.
For 50 years, Elliott Group has been your local insurance partner. With 5 convenient locations, Elliott Group is big enough to offer the best carriers, but small enough to know your name and your insurance needs. Elliott Group is more than just insurance. They're a part of each community they serve, with a wide variety of insurance solutions to help your unique challenges. Elliott Group, where they're there for you today and for years to come. Visit them at any of their 5 locations or at ElliottInsuranceGroup.com.
A message from the Sonic Department of Research and Deliciousness.
You know our Sonic Smasher, our best burger yet. Well, meet the all-new Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher. Made to order with crispy bacon and fresh veggies. Pinkies up for the Bacon Deluxe Sonic Smasher, part of the Smasher lineup. Live free, eat Sonic.
Stupid Go Brawly internet.
Go Brawly allows you complete control over internet usage for all devices in your home from anywhere, as it should be. Visit GoBrawly.com to learn more.
Back here on Spring Hill Sports Live, now time for our post-game show presented by our friends at Team Young Realty. Let Team Young get it done for you the next time you're looking to buy or sell your home. Give them a call at 913-386-4488 for your free, no obligation offer. So for our friends at Team Young Realty. And now, Caden, time for our Chamber Connection presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce. And I think for me, the connection, the Chamber Connection, I'd have to say was that 4 runs bottom of the second inning Spring Hill had, and it started off with, just a great second inning. They played it 4. It was Jordan Miller, Max Mead, Ramey Krokstrom, and Matt Terry would come around to score. But Benny Reagan, Sam Harris, they all got hits. They were left on base, so that was just a great bottom of the second inning, but unfortunately Spring Hill could not keep the lead as in came in the Hawks. They played at 5 in the bottom of the 5th and 2 more in the bottom of the 6th thanks to the 2-run home run from Carson May, the future Kentucky Wildcat here next year. And Caden, your take on today's game?
Yeah, it's definitely unfortunate, but you would like to see those runners get in from the other people that that were left on base like that. But with due time, I think the team will hope to regroup coming postseason play here, and we'll just see how things go from here.
Oh, hang on, we got some special.
Is she going to be a freshman? Ask Lisa why I didn't sign.
Pretty heartfelt words, so I'm going to do my best to be justice to your guys' words.
Are you going to? Oh, wait, no.
And as I read the words, they are going to come out and go one pitch to some one final time out here. And we're going to see if they can swing and hit it. I will have to read while you guys are doing this, so I apologize if that causes a little teary eyes while you're hitting. And maybe you don't see the ball because
why are they
teary eyes.
Oh my God.
We got to get going here, so let's try to take this all in. And
Wait, is that what's happening?
First up will be Ryan Jackson. This is written from your father, Ryan.
What's Parker doing?
Don't blaze him too much here.
I know.
Ryan, as you take the Bronco field for the last time, take time to reflect on what the game of baseball means to you. Remember the people that joined you on this journey, but especially your coaches and teammates. Remember the good times, playing the state championship game. However, also realize that those times are only possible because of the dedication of the game and always striving to make yourself the best player possible. The countless hours of practice, lessons, and long road trips were all worth it. All helped mold you not only into the players and teammate you are today, but also into the unbelievable person you are. Your future is bright, and we cannot wait to see where it takes you. We are so proud of you and could not ask for a better son. Keep working hard and your dreams will come true. While this journey will be ending, a new one will be starting shortly, but always remember that it has been a true joy to watch you play this game.
I will literally be like shouting.
He's got to throw tomorrow night. We're going to let him play. Congrats again, Ryan, and your father. Next up, Ramey. Dear Ramey, tonight is senior night, a moment we always knew would come, though it somehow feels like this year has flown by. As you step on the field for the last time, I can't help but think back to all the days that led up to this one. I remember when he first picked up that Lightning McQueen glove, and the blue foam bat, just a little boy with a big smile and even bigger dreams. From playing catch in the front yard to early morning games, and some even later games under the lights, or catching the perfect sunset between innings, you poured your heart into the sport. From rec league t-ball to baseball to the Records, Tribes, Ironmen, Firebirds, and Broncos. Every team, every season has shaped the player and person you are today. I've loved watching you grow from a boy with the potential into a young man with character, leadership, and grit. Baseball has taught you so much about discipline, patience, resilience, and teamwork. But even more than that, it's shown me the kind person you're becoming. Someone who works hard, never gives up, always lifts up those around him. Win or lose, you play with integrity and heart. And that means any more than any trophy ever could. What makes me even prouder, though, is the path you've chosen in your relationship with God. Watching you grow in your faith and make it your own has been one of the greatest blessings of all. You carry your values with quiet strength and lead by example, not just on the field, but in life. Your faith, your humility, and your desire to walk with purpose are what truly set you apart. That foundation will carry you farther than any bat or glove ever could. This season may be coming to an end, but the lessons and memories will last a lifetime. And as baseball continues to be a part of your journey at MNU, I know you will keep growing, striving, and making us all proud. The young man you become because of this game and because of your faith is someone to be proud of, and I can't be prouder of you. Couldn't be any prouder of you. Soak in every moment tonight, you've earned it, and remember, no matter where life takes you, I'll always be your biggest fan. And she's the one who hit a home run having you as her son. Love you to the moon and back from Mom. Next senior is Brett Kuhn. Dear Brett, you have brought us so much enjoyment over the years with your many accomplishments on and off the field. Whether it was baseball, basketball, soccer, or your business ventures, we are very proud of your hard work and dedication. You have handled wins and losses, seen championships and heartbreak along the way, but always handled it with good attitude and never giving up. We are proud of you and look forward to your future accomplishments. It is our greatest honor and privilege to call you son. Let's go, 15. Love, Mom and Dad.
That's your last swing. That's your last swing. Very fundamental. Looks like the game today. Almost looks like deck today, eh?
Matthew Terry is up next. Matthew, you started T-ball at just 3 years old, but your true love for baseball took off when you were 8 at the Royals Wild Card. Since then, there's rarely been a time you haven't had a baseball in your hand, asking to play catch, hit, or take grounders. It's been a joy for us to watch your journey so far. We've seen your hard work, experience both triumphs and setbacks, grow through every moment, and build friendships along the way. You've learned what it means to be a teammate and what it looks to truly pursue something with passion, even when the circumstances haven't always made it easy. Baseball has been a big part of your life and taught you so much, and in the process, we've watched you grow into a young man we are deeply proud of. We love the heart you show to others, the way you lead by example, for your sisters, your friends, and everyone lucky enough to know you. You are kind, patient, funny, hardworking, and full of warmth. We're so excited to see where life takes you next. We're incredibly proud of you. Can't wait to hear everything about your adventure in Brazil. We love you, Matthew, Mom and Dad. That will conclude our senior festivities, unless the parents want to help rake the fields as well. Parents, thank you so much for everything you do for the kids. Thank you to Clay Freeman and all of our coaches, Coach Abel, Coach Winkler, Coach Heischmidt.
Caden, I mean, are they trying to bring tears to my eyes, or what are we doing here, Caden?
It was a very touching moment between all these seniors and their parents. That was a cool idea. You know, that great for those parents to come together and the fathers to intervene on some post-game festivities for their sons, and I've never seen anything like that, to be honest with you.
Just get one final hit on this field, and for the seniors, the 4 of them, I know they're going to go on to do great things. So congrats to the 4 seniors: Ryan Jackson, Brett Kuhn, Matt Terry, of course, none other than Ramey Krockstrom on behalf of us here at Varsity Sports Live, wishing them nothing but the best. Now that has to be our Chamber Connection presented by the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, reminding you to support our community and shop local. Keep up to date with Chamber events by visiting them online at springhillks.org or stop by the new office in downtown Spring Hill. And although the Broncos lost 9-4, the biggest win that'll mean most to them is the seniors playing their last game on this field and making memories and looking forward to heading to regional play here coming up starting on the 19th of May. They'll carry on to May 22nd. We'll break down the final numbers for the Broncos, and they fall to a record of 13-9 on the season. And for Olathe East, 21-5. Take a look at the line first for the Broncos. They finished with 4 runs on 8 hits with 1 error. It was a multi-hit day for Max Mead and Benny Reagan. Benny Reagan 2 for 4 with an RBI and 2 strikeouts. Max Mead went 3 for 3, runs scored and a walk. So an impressive day for Benny Reagan and Max Mead to get some production. Ramey Krockstrom gets his last hit on this field. Matthew Terry also notching his last hit. Brett Kuhn, although did go 0 for 3, managed to get on base with a walk, struck out twice. Broncos struck out 12 times in this game, and they left a total of 12 runners on base today. So the hits and the runs, they came across, but just could not get those final runners on base to be driven in as well. So definitely something that has to not sit well with the boys, but they'll be back at it tomorrow, and certainly they'll look to carry this over tomorrow to DeSoto. And I mean, for Olathe East, they were riding high on that walk-off win in the 12th inning. I mean, they started off their season on a 10-game win streak and then was hot and cold for a couple bits of the season. They suffered a loss recently, and then, of course, that 12th inning walk-off from Ethan Hampton that secured a 6-5 win. I mean, you don't every day see 12 innings of baseball, but Olathe East and Olathe North did just that, as Bronco families getting their final moments on the field. And Keaton Neal went 4 innings, lined 3 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. So 5 total innings on the season for Keaton Neal. And then Jordan Miller just went a third of an inning, lined 1 hit, 3 runs, 3 earned, 2 walks, no strikeouts. Will Pepper, a solid job on the mound in relief through 2 2/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 2 earned, 3 walks, and 3 strikeouts. And for Olathe East, they finished with 9 runs on 7 hits with 3 errors. And it was a multi-hit day for Taylor Slocum in that 8 spot. 2 for 3, a run scored, and an RBI. Carson May had that 2-run home run. That was his only hit of the day. So it was a 7-4 lead, and then Carson May, that 2-run home run in the 6th, that extended it to a 5-run lead for the Hawks. And it's quite a day for Olathe East, who gets win number 21, keeps themselves in a regional spot at the 3 seed, waiting the results of Mill Valley and Piper tomorrow. That'll be another game that Spring Hill will look to keep their eyes on, as they'll slot up to the 5 spot, and with that they will most likely be placed in the regional with Basler Linwood, who's at 18-7 right now. They play Lansing on Thursday, and if it's possible, well, most likely Basler's going to stay that way. Piper will drop to 10 losses, so Spring Hill, if Piper loses tomorrow, they can slide up to that 4 spot and be in the regional with Basler Linwood, which would actually give them pretty solid odds. So look forward to that game tomorrow. And checking on the score of the Ottawa and Shadut doubleheader, that game is still going on right now. The Cyclones trail the Blue Comets 9-1 currently. That game currently headed to the bottom of the 4th. The Cyclones will be up to bat. Cole McGrath Be Carter Hepner and Gavin Seaton, the next three up for the Cyclones. Again, Cyclones and the Blue Comets playing 2 today. We've got Basin Linwood and Lansing tomorrow for game 2 of that set, and Piper and Mill Valley also tomorrow. Mill Valley, the 4 spot in 6A. That'll do it for our second to last broadcast. Tune in tomorrow. We'll be right back here at Spring Hill as the Broncos women's soccer team has a game to play that day. It'll be our last broadcast on the Spring Hill Sports Live channel. And Caden, I mean, going into our last broadcast tomorrow, your thoughts?
Oh yeah, what a phenomenal sports seasons in all 3 of the seasons that we've had. Been able to cover the Spring Hill teams, and should be a good last women's soccer game tomorrow. Girls soccer.
Or hang on a second. I think this will be it for us.
Well, I did see this was the last game on the schedule, but if they maybe added another game, I'm not sure.
If they added another game under our nose, we do apologize, but
right.
Hang on, it could be. No, we do have another game tomorrow. All Spring
right.
Hill against Bonner Springs with girls soccer.
Wow.
Let's tune in at 5:45 tomorrow. The Broncos and the Braves, 2 5A opponents, take on each other for the final game of the regular season. And as we're wrapping things up, the final week of school, final week of spring sports in the regular season, headed to postseason here soon. I mean, it's definitely a somber time, Caden, but summer's coming up, and we've got a lot in store for the 2025-26 school year. That'll do it for us here from Spring Hill High School in Spring Hill, Kansas, here on Spring Hill Sports Live. Alongside my cameraman, Spring Hill's finest, Caden Carbajo, I'm Brendan Bolin, signing off. We'll see you tomorrow here on Spring Hill Sports Live. As always, go Broncos.
From the gridiron to the hardcourt, the pitch to the mat, don't miss any of the action. We're there with live, local sports coverage at VarsitySportsLive.com.